Morning, everybody. It's been a minute since I've been able to upload. Been really busy with life and work and such, you know. Got a buddy that's gonna bring over the new U10 Pro CFMOTO and check it out and see what he thinks comparing it to his old UForce 1000 that he did have. And CFMOTO has come a long way with their stuff and kind of interested in looking it over. All right, what's going on, y'all? We're gonna check out the interior first. This thing is honestly, I just did an overview of it with my buddy Jason here before I started this video, and this thing is really freaking impressive, especially for the price. Really want to hone in on this. Coming with, you got Apple CarPlay on your screen right out from the get-go. Comes factory with speakers. And Jason, what we got over here?
Let's see, headlight switch. You got your winch and dump bed attachment down here that can be run by the wired winch controller. So you can do it from the rear, standing at the bed. Push button start.
Which operates like auto start on a vehicle, by the way.
Proximity key comes in and clicks. Push to start. Turn everything back on. Push button transmission. Electronic lock rear end. Skip forward. Work mode, standard mode, which changes your throttle mappings. This is downhill descent control.
That's pretty neat.
Actually works pretty good. I have tested it in a pretty steep area. Standard USB-C charger. This can also run the Apple CarPlay, but it's wireless. I don't have it on it right now, but it's here. 12 volt. I don't know what people use these for anymore, but it's still here. There's also one of these in the bed.
Oh, well, that's neat. We'll video that in a minute.
Parking brake. And so the Highland, or not the Highland, the U10 Pro is a little bit, I don't know if it's strange, but in order, the parking brake is always engaged when you're changing gears. So as soon as you step on the gas, it disengages. And this is where you can manually do that if you need to roll it in neutral. Dump bed, if you want to turn around and get it.
Nice and smooth.
Could be a little slightly faster on the down, but winch in and out. This is Bluetooth voice recognition if you have a helmet that you prefer to ride with. Let's see.
That's pretty neat. That's a really neat feature.
Two glove boxes, one here, one on your side. I will say both are very small. You're not going to put much in here. This has a lot less storage compared to the UForce 1000 I had.
Right.
Let's see. Battery location is different.
By the way, let's get a view of these seats. Look at this. MSRP around $16.9, I believe he paid for this. And I do own Can Ams machines, but I'm not a hater of any other brand. I'm not biased. And I've got to tell y'all, as we finish this overlook, I'm super impressed with the quality, the beefiness, the stitching. There's nothing chinky in here for what you're paying. I mean, I like my Can Ams, but you got to admit, you know, you're getting a lot of for what you're paying for here. I actually know opinions are going to vary, but I dig this battery location. It's kind of like Jason just said. If you ever wanted to put a larger battery in here, that might become an issue for your passenger for pushing this out. But my opinion is it's probably going to be a non-factor for most people. But let's move out from the interior and check out the rear end. And the power lift gate. I'm going to show y'all the hydraulic pump for that.
Yeah, so I've tested it. I had a 120-pound sandbag right up against the back wall of it.
Yeah.
And I stood on it, and it would not lift me, which would be about 300 pounds total. It would not lift 300 pounds with me standing on top of that bag.
Right.
But if I stood right beside the bag, not on top of it, it did lift us.
Nice.
Lift everything. They changed this up. Of course, it's all new. They're calling it the Omni Drive now. It's not a CVTech anymore. It has a lot more inlets and exhaust on it than it did before.
Right, better cooling.
Yeah, a lot better. No rear pumpkin. That's built into the transmission now. I don't know if that's good or bad. It's probably a split, to be honest.
Yeah.
Air intake over there. Some people complained about the location. It doesn't really bother me. That's where the other one was. It doesn't seem to suck dust near as bad. I don't know if this bed seals up better or what.
Right.
Let's see. Anything else of note in here? You know, new triple cylinder, a lot smoother, a lot quieter. I will say in the UForce, anybody that owned one or rode in one for any amount of time during the summer knows that the cab heat was pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, I remember hearing reports about that.
It was. Mine was the same way. This one here, I have not noticed it. And we've been on a 30-mile ride in 90-degree weather, and it wasn't bad at all.
Right. So. I will also add, I can't tell, this may not look like it on the camera, but that's a nice, pretty beefy hydraulic cylinder. I'm not noticing.
It is.
Yeah, I'm not noticing anything on this thing that's built cheap.
I will say one thing that'll be nice later: oil and transmission. The UForce 1000, they weren't quite as easy to get to. It also had a cartridge filter that was a pain in the rear to change.
Right.
This one has a spin off that you can just open this bed right here and just grab.
Ah, that's nice. Yeah. Coming from a guy who does maintenance on Can Ams, that's really nice.
Seat here comes up pretty
Everything
easy.
on this thing is nice and beefy.
Oh yeah. Air box. Pretty easy.
Oh, easy. That's nice.
And again,
coolant line.
I said earlier, the UForce, or I was telling you, this thing has absolutely zero storage compared to the UForce. Computer is built up under here. This is taken up by the air box. A lot easier. If anybody who had a UForce knew, the other one was mounted under the middle in the back here, and it was a pain to change and make sure you got that seal lined up right in it.
Everybody's moving these triple cylinders. Even Can Am went to a triple for their new utility in the Defender HD11. And I've checked the HD11s out, and they are nice, but they're also basically $30,000. I think they were what, 27-ish for the non-HVAC one, and then like 32, 33 for the HVAC one. When a Highland Pro version of this is...
Well, that's interesting. The Highland, that's a smaller price jump for AC.
Yeah, much smaller.
The Highland is 23, up from basically 17. Comes with 29s. The UForce was way undersized with the 27s. It slotted rotors from the factory.
Good looking factory tire.
Come from the winch. Yeah, I thought so. I liked it myself.
Not bad looking factory tire at all. Beautiful color too. I love the paint.
Yeah, the red's nice. To be honest, CFMOTO does some of the best paint that I've seen.
I would agree. I'm in love with these seats. Reminds me of a King Ranch F-150 for any of you Ford fans.
It comes with the mirrors, comes with the roof, right?
Right.
I got the dealer to get me a windshield. This is a rad accessories. I'm talking the easiest thing ever to install. 3 bolts right here, or 6 up here, and then this just lays up here and is held in by pressure, and it does really well. You just fold it down.
Oh yeah.
And from back in our Toyota riding in the back days, I had to have this.
Let's lower that bed down for him, Jason, and check that sliding window out. Power lift bed at a price around $16,900.
So,
opens up good and wide too.
Yeah. Automotive glass, slightly tinted. So.
Make it easy to grab a soda there, huh?
Yeah, I took this off my UForce before I sold it and got to use one of Rad's bolts in their little bracket right there, and it fits better here than it does in the UForce.
What would you say would be some of your big points that you like as far as this version of their utility versus the UForce 1000 you had?
Man, the big thing is if anybody who had a UForce 1000 knows, the shifting on any type of load on the transmission,
right?
You didn't catch yourself with the brake on the stop, was terrible. This transmission is not bound one time.
It's a lot smoother shifting, a lot smoother engagement.
We could park it on that ramp right there and go from reverse to forward in no problem.
Nice.
Other than that,
this is a far more refined machine than the UForce.
Oh yeah, 100%. like I was saying earlier, it's Harley to Vulcan is what it is.
Let's get a start up with that auto start. Pretty neat features to me. Kind of reminds me of the sound of my X3 minus the raspiness. Again, I'm just really super impressed as a power sports enthusiast for the price point. I've looked at a lot of different machines, a lot, and just the beefiness.
12-volt power port here for something if you needed to
Power
run
port in the rear, and measurement in case you want to, you know, saw anything you find. That's pretty neat.
I think that 1,000-pound capacity or 1,200.
Around 1,000, 1,200 pound payload.
Pretty high, yeah. Well, I thought it was high.
Right.
The one thing I do miss about the UForce is the front receiver hitch. I enjoyed using it to move trailers and stuff.
This is an impressive machine, y'all. I harbor no ill will towards the other brands, unless it's Polaris. But I have to admit, CFMOTO has done a solid job with this rig. Without further ado, let's get you want to get a quick ride on it down the road and back? All right, we're gonna take it for a quick spin.
You can switch between this, so you can, this is like your standard dashboard screen. Good bit of information. And then it does take the CarPlay and stuff a minute to hook up.
Yeah.
It's going through its boot up sequence now.
Wireless CarPlay in my 2020 Toyota Tundra don't even have that. What do you think, son? Pretty sweet, ain't it?
Swipe down from there it goes.
It's like the one in my truck.
Yeah, like that Sony head unit.
Oh, it's still connected. Like I said, it takes.
There it goes. Pretty daggum neat. Let's get some of that, see how much smoother this engagement is. Reverse. I can tell a big difference from when I remember riding in the UForce.
We'll take it. We'll go in low and around the yard. So you got your mode. So work in the top corner, normal. That's more aggressive throttle mapping and that kind of stuff. When I'm in low, I tend to use it in work.
Yeah.
We'll say they don't. They still have a little bit of a gas pedal. In the old UForce, you could only go 13 miles per hour before you get the rev limiter. This, you can get about 20 out of it low.
20 and low, that's pretty dang good. My X3 sounds like it's hemorrhaging a freaking long at 13 to 15 and low. It's comfortable. This thing rides good. I'm thoroughly impressed already, and we ain't really run over much of nothing but some roots. Nice. Oh yeah. Normal mode.
Ready?
Dang. It's a good strong pickup too.
It gets 40 fast.
How fast have you ran it up to?
About 42. It's about
42. Still breaking it in good.
Yeah, I got about probably 60 miles on it now.
What did they tell you they thought it would do?
I've seen MSC have one, no windshields up to 70.
Up to 70?
Yeah, they got governed in.
Plenty of fast for a utility. Nice and comfortable. These seats are very soft.
Yeah, the seats are super nice, man.
Net enclosures. Got a nice seatbelt style connector for them. Man, I am impressed how smooth it's riding.
We'll do a little low speed back to the house, so we're a little more bumpy stuff here.
Right.
Let's try that hole out.
Nice, good dip. That's impressive.
You can change that to where you'll keep this on one half and your CarPlay on the other half.
RPM band readout.
Yeah, it seems to live at 3,500. That's kind of what their loadout is, I believe.
I know y'all's butts aren't in here to feel it, but I've ridden in a lot of machines, and I'm really impressed with the ride quality of this thing, especially as a utility.
Yeah, they're almost on the highest. They're on the next softest preload, I think.
Right. Jason was
go around.
yeah. Jason was referencing that, of course, the U10s and the Highland platform. It does sit higher. You'll get a little bit more tippier feeling than maybe the UForce or, you know, something of that same height and level, but it ain't bad.
Power steering, really smooth.
Speaking of that, does it have different power steering settings?
No.
Okay, so just one setting, no big deal. If it's good, it's good. You don't need to change it.
Pretty fast. The turning radius is phenomenal. Watch this.
Holy crap. That is impressive.
I told you, man.
We're turning inside of, what do you think that is, Jason? About 30 feet, maybe?
That probably
I'm impressed with that. It feels like my X3 takes half a football field to turn. That's a really sharp turning radius.
machine.
As a matter of fact, I'm gonna get a cutout and we're gonna watch it and let y'all see how sharp this thing turns. A little perspective, you got the ditch right here in the wood line, and it's probably maybe about 30 feet. Watch this turning radius. Easily turned inside. So he started several feet over here on this side. That's pretty nice. Do want to document that that sharp turning radius, here's where you can tell when it's locked and unlocked. Go ahead and lock it. And it just shows you this lock. Now that was unlocked, but now it's okay. Now we're locked.
I haven't tried to do it.
This thing is smooth as butter. Yeah, that'd probably be too narrow even unlocked. See how much difference we might notice. Not a lot. It's still dragging the inside wheel pretty good. Not bad.
Let's see if I eat my words here. This is one thing, the transmission has been greatly improved. So
all right, what are we testing?
I'm gonna put it in park.
Okay.
And here on a UForce, you would have been hung.
Oh yeah,
you would have
couldn't have got it out.
Got it out of park. Right in it.
Nice. And by the way, their new clutch is called the Omni Drive, ain't it?
Yep.
That's smooth. Good pickup. And he wasn't really all the way in it. I believe they claim 88 horsepower, right?
88.
Feels like it too.
I imagine with just a slightly more aggressive clutch kit in it, this
Right.
It would be a head snapper.
That's pretty dang stout. And like I said, you know, he didn't floor it. That's by a three-quarter throttle pull to an almost 50 in seconds. So in conclusion, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Yeah, let's get a little, let's check out the radio real quick.
It'll have to hook up again.
While we're waiting on that, in conclusion, I'm just gonna tell y'all, this thing is super nice, especially for the price that you pay riding in it. I've ridden in a lot of different machines. It's super comfortable. The seats are nice. It's beefy. All your components are nice and thick. A-arms are thick. Even the sway bar links look like they're built pretty darn well. Some other companies can take notice on that.
Do you need royalty free? I don't know. We'll see. We'll just pick a random one on YouTube.
Of course, we're aware a lot of you audio enthusiasts are going to change this out, but to get it from the factory at a price point of $16,900, you cannot complain. In conclusion, very impressive machine. You get a lot for what you pay, the price you pay. Hope y'all enjoy this video, and if it helps y'all make a decision on what to buy, again, I'm not trying to steer you any one direction. I do own Can Ams machines and Suzuki. I've owned Polaris, Kawasaki, Yamaha. These guys have come a really long way, man. They have come a long way. I do understand their earlier reputations was junky Chinese stuff, like everybody says, but they've earned a spot, man. Super impressed. We'll see y'all on the next video. To add something, a feature we forgot to throw in real quick. He can actually use the CFMOTO app, and he can turn his accessories on. He can turn his accessories on.
Yeah, we can turn it off now.
Powering off. See, they just went off. Powered on. And say you got a young kid or a youngin' you want to let drive it.
You can turn the speed limiter here or the head unit.
Yeah. You can do it from your phone on the app.
See, it automatically updated it there.
That's pretty cool.